You are funding a performance for people who are not watching. And the bill is somewhere between 15 and 25 hours of your life every week. I know that sounds extreme, so let me show you exactly how the number is built, because once you see it, you will not be able to unsee it. Take your annual salary and divide it by 2,000 working hours. That is your professional hourly rate. Now think about the last week. Add up the obvious time first, the scrolling, the posting, the checking back, then add the hidden time. The mental composing of captions while you were supposed to be somewhere else. The low-level background hum of wondering how something landed. The anxiety that woke you up at 2 a.m. about nothing in particular, but was really about the performance you are maintaining online. Multiply that total by your hourly rate. That number you just calculated, that is your weekly social performance bill. And here is what makes it worse. Now here is the part that most content about social media gets completely wrong. This is not a discipline problem. This is not about being vain or shallow, and it is not something you can fix by deleting an app for a week. Your brain is running an ancient program. 50,000 years ago, social standing in your tribe was the same thing as survival. Approval from the group meant food, protection, and safety. Rejection from the group meant death. Your brain has not updated that equation. So when you post something and wait for a response, your brain is not doing something trivial. It is monitoring a survival signal. The dopamine when a notification arrives is real. The anxiety when it does not is real. Because to your ancient brain, social approval is not optional. It is existential. But here is what nobody is telling you about what that costs. Research from the University of California at Irvine found something that changes how every notification looks. Every time you are interrupted and switch context, your brain needs 23 minutes to return to the depth of focus it had before the interruption. Not 23 minutes of scrolling. 23 minutes of recovery time. Before your brain can think at full capacity again. 23 minutes per interruption. Now think about how many times a day the social performance circuit pulls your attention. The check to see if something got a response. The moment of self-consciousness mid-task. The background calculation of how something is being perceived. At 10 interruptions a day, that is nearly 4 hours of lost deep focus time. Not to the scrolling, to the recovery from the interruption. And deep focus is not just a productivity concept. It has a direct financial value. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Before we go further, I want you to do one thing right now. Pick up your phone, go to your screen time settings, look at your daily average on your top social platform. Multiply that by 365. You now have your annual hours. Multiply those by your hourly rate. Comment below with one word. Shocked, expected, or worse. Do this now. I will be here when you get back. Here is something your salary does not tell you. The difference between a professional earning $80,000 and the same professional earning $160,000 is almost never twice the effort. It is almost always twice the depth of thinking. Researcher Cal Newport spent years studying what separates professionals who break through income ceilings from those who plateau. His finding, the ability to do cognitively demanding work without distraction, is the single most financially valuable skill in the modern economy. He calls it deep work, and it requires an uninterrupted cognitive state that most people in 2026 are destroying before their workday even properly begins. Now here is the part that should genuinely bother you. The hours you are spending maintaining a performance of success online are the exact hours that would generate the actual success you are performing having. You are trading the substance for the signal. And the signal is costing you the substance. So what do you actually do with this? 3 specific interruptions to the mechanism. None of them require you to delete your apps or change your life dramatically. Each one targets a different part of the circuit. Interruption 1. Calculate your personal performance tax. You already know your hourly rate from the opening calculation. Now estimate your weekly social performance hours honestly. Scrolling plus posting plus monitoring plus mental load. Write the weekly cost down as a number in your currency, not as a concept, as an actual number. The brain responds completely differently to concrete costs than abstract ones. The moment the tax has a face, it becomes much harder to pay without noticing. Have you ever done this calculation before? Most people have not. The ones who have usually stopped doing it because the number was too uncomfortable. Comment below if you just did it for the first time. Interruption 2. Protect your first 90 minutes. Research on cognitive performance shows that the first 90 minutes after waking are when the brain's capacity for deep focus is highest. The social performance circuit is also most active first thing in the morning. Because the overnight gap in approval metrics creates an anxiety the brain wants to resolve immediately. The intervention is not a rule about what you are allowed to do. It is a protection of the cognitive window where your most financially valuable thinking actually happens. No social platforms for the first 90 minutes. Every single day. That single change alone recovers more deep focus time than most productivity systems combined. Interruption. 3. The one platform audit. Take the platform where you spend the most time. Take one professional or financial goal you have been working toward. Ask one question. Has time on this platform directly contributed to measurable progress on that goal in the last 30 days? Not inspiration, not motivation, direct contribution. If the answer is no, you now have a precise answer to what the platform costs and what it returns. That clarity alone changes the relationship permanently. If you want to go deeper on exactly how deep focus translates into financial outcomes, Cal Newport's book Deep Work is the most rigorous treatment of this I have read. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. The hours going to social performance are not hours of leisure you freely chose. They are hours your survival instinct conscripted for a status maintenance task it inherited from an era when social approval was literally life or death. The audience you're performing for is not watching as carefully as your brain believes. Research tells us people notice us roughly half as much as we think, which means you are paying full price for an audience half the size you imagined, with the exact cognitive resource that would double your income if you redirected it. Save this one and send it to someone who is working incredibly hard and wondering why the results are not matching. Subscribe if you are tired of knowing what to do and still not doing it. And if you want to understand how your phone has been deliberately engineered to keep this circuit running, that video is right here. I will see you there.